Hello, it's day 19 of 31 days of frankincense, and we're going to explore a little bit about dissolving anger and the support of frankincense. And I'm going to call in our peace blend to pair with frankincense on this topic. But if you've ever felt yourself stuck in anger or feeling like a bubbling anger arising, maybe you've been unable to pinpoint the exact reason, or maybe sometimes you actually know why you're mad or feeling angry, and it can feel very consuming. It can feel like heat building in your body, literally, like red hot with anger. Or perhaps you notice that the anger is just tip of the iceberg and there's so many other emotions bubbling underneath it. I've seen this a lot with my, not just myself, in dealing with my own repressed anger or anger arising over the course of healing through a myriad of things, but in many people that I've worked with over the years. I've worked with people that have been going through very complex emotions, and finally willing to get to the root of things and sort through things. And it started with my massage practice, but then I got certified as a coach and started working with emotional intelligence and healing for a full mind body connection. But we often lack, what I found is we all often lack the vocabulary to really talk about what's going on inside of us. The vocabulary we were really limited to is like happy, sad, or stressed. I started putting that question on my massage intake years ago. What emotion do you hang out in? Most people could not answer the question, but with those three words. Anger is usually or often the emotion we have when there's deeper truths that are hard to name. And here's the thing: anger is and can be, it really is a powerful catalyst. It's energy that can be redirected into something transformative. We can learn how to work with it to create something more desirable. There's a researcher named Brene Brown who I've read quite extensively, and adapted from her research, I've learned that the research does tell us that anger is a full contact emotion, is what she says. And what she means by that is it activates and hijacks our nervous system, our thoughts, takes a toll on our mental and our physical health, especially if we don't do something like healthy with it, have a healthy outlet to process it. But anger is rarely just about being mad, which in our limited vocabulary we can just call it I'm so mad, but it often masks something deeper like hurt or guilt or fear or just plain sadness. And when we learn how to recognize these layers, we open a door to healing. And I've worked with maps for many, many years, and maps are comprised of layers. Humans are no different. We're comprised of layers. And anger, I've learned, doesn't have to be destructive. It can be if we don't process it in a healthy way. When we work with it in a healthy way, it can actually be a bridge to clarity, to courage, and even connection. When we work with it instead of letting it control us and we react to it. So I want to talk about one of the best ways to work with our emotional body is diffusing a high quality, pure, authentic essential oil. And by pure, authentic essential oil, I mean unadulterated. It doesn't have synthetics in it. It's the pure plant molecule. This is one of the most powerful ways to support our emotional health, diffusing the essential oils. So when you diffuse, you're not just filling your space, your home, your room with a pleasant aroma. That's really nice, but you're actually accessing the limbic system, which is the part of our brain that governs our emotions and even our memories. So oils like frankincense can be really powerful to help kind of soothe and soften those emotional edges and bring us back into a state of calm and balance. And I want to talk about, you can diffuse frankincense by yourself, but our peace blend, at doTERRA we have single oils and we have blends. Frankincense is a single oil. Peace is a blend, and it's a blend of vetiver, lavender, ylang ylang, has some frankincense in it, marjoram, labdanum, and spearmint. And so when we add a little more frankincense to the mix, we can really tap into these two as like a soothing balm for emotional overwhelm. And even if you don't have a diffuser, it's as simple as opening the bottle and putting a drop on your palm. I just have the rollerball of peace right now, but I do love it in the diffuser as well. We can simply just pause, take a moment with self. And this isn't about trying to make anger go away. This is about, just like I said, soothing and softening the edges. It's like when we're trying to get a root out of rocky soil, we have to wet the soil to be able to get the root out. Essential oils act like that softener, so we can, and in fact, get the root out, pull the weed at the root. So these two work beautifully to diffuse anger and to create space for deeper emotions to emerge and be released. And healing is a process of releasing to receive. We can't receive if we don't let go of what we're holding on to. So if you have anger arise, you can turn to 2 drops of frankincense, 2 drops of peace in your diffuser, kind of sit in a meditation, perhaps journal, because as you're softening the layers, things will start to move and flow. And if you get them out on paper, can be a very therapeutic practice. You can just sit near the diffuser, close your eyes, and breathe deeply. I mean, I love to just put the oils on my palms, sit and breathe in. And with each breath, you can imagine the anger softening and dissolving. Letting it be there is really key. We're not trying to push it away, because what we resist will persist. What we allow will start to soften. So allow yourself to feel the layers of the anger and the layers beneath the anger, and ask, it's like, what truths or emotions want to surface? And if you're really stuck in it, even asking the questions may not even be possible. It might just be a matter of, I'm so freaking mad right now. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Anger, you're allowed to be here. Anger, you're allowed to be here. Welcome it in. This is a key to healing that it sounds so silly, but it's so powerful when we really allow what is arising to be there. So our emotions are like signals. They're asking us to pay attention, to care for ourselves in deeper ways. Think of it, your emotions, like a GPS, kind of guiding you on what to look at. And the tools like essential oils are here to remind us that healing does not have to be as hard as we make it, and it doesn't have to be as complicated as we make it. I know this because I've done it and made it hard and made it complicated. And also I know how to simplify it now. And it can be as simple as taking a deep breath, putting your diffuser on, letting the power of the plants guide you back to peace. Now, if you're in the depths of some really gnarly turmoil, of course, seek out some support and seek out help. There's help all around. We just have to be willing to ask for it. And sometimes that feels vulnerable, but vulnerability will fuel connection, okay? And it's actually a sign of strength to ask for support. And it may not need to be a professional support. It may be calling a friend and just letting someone hear you and listen to you without trying to make it go away and push it away. Remember, what you resist persists. So allow it and call in the support of the plant allies to help make the process smoother. Remember, anger often masks deeper emotions like fear or sadness. And when we work with it intentionally, it really can become a bridge to clarity and calm. It's here to tell you something. It's here to make you look deeper into what is. And then, of course, bringing the essential oils in to shift your emotional state creates a great space and a great soothing support for healing. And if you have any questions or want to dive in a little deeper on the oils to support you where you are in your healing journey, book a clarity call with me. The link is below. My shop links are below, and happy to help you any way I can. I love working in the realm of the emotions, emotional intelligence, and learning how to kind of repattern and re-regulate our nervous system. So I hope that served you well, and love to hear in the comments. Let me know how you handle when you feel anger coming on. Is it something you try to push away, or are you willing to be with what's arising and try working with tools like essential oils to support your emotional body? I'd love to hear what lands for you, what comes up for you, and I will see you on the next video.